on the road and at home, while notching a 32-12, 11, and 0 turnover triple-double. It's only happened 3 times this year. Joker has them all. MVP odds. Joker now firmly in control at 1, then SGA, then Luka, whose team is not good, then Giannis, whose team is pretty good, and then Tatum, who might be leaving this graphic if anyone saw last night's game. Brew, you've got an official vote. Does Joker have your vote right now?
Yeah, he's got my vote, and he's probably got just about everybody's vote. You look at the field, and they're really, Luka's playing phenomenal, all right? I don't want to say lock it up because unless something crazy happens, but SGA is playing great. I don't know if people are ready to give him an MVP. Luka, he's playing. He's not winning MVP as an 8th seed. Giannis, again, half the season it's felt like they're a disappointing team.
Should that matter how it feels?
Yeah. Because they have been viewed as,
that's a good point.
They had to fire their coach. That's how disappointed they were. Now, I know the record was
right.
fine,
They fired their coach.
They're not as good as expected.
But that was, to me, reminiscent to the 16 Cavs. They didn't fire their coach because LeBron wasn't doing well. They fired their coach because they were like, we're trying to win a championship. We don't think this guy can get us there. Like, that's the – go ahead. I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying Giannis – he's having a great year.
Yeah.
But I don't think – and then you go Tatum. Tatum's problem is he wasn't going to win it anyway. He's in 5th. But this has been a bad week for him. Not just because of the couple of games where he missed big shots.
But people started paying attention.
Right. Everybody saw the clutch stats.
Exactly right.
Most probably people didn't even know those existed at this point. And then they say, oh, my gosh, he's 32% in the clutch. So he's done. He won't win it, but dark horse. And you said it. Anthony Edwards could at least
Here we go.
If he leaves them, what he did last night was phenomenal.
He could take Tatum's spot soon.
Yeah, and maybe go a little higher. Like if he keeps them at the 1 or the 2 seed, and they're without Cat for this whole time, and they got a tough schedule coming up, where if he gets through this tough 8 games they got coming up, and they're still the 1 or the 2, and he's putting up great numbers, he gets in the conversation. But outside of Luka, Jokic getting hurt, I don't see how he's not going to win it.
This is where I vehemently disagree. I think that so Giannis didn't even make our little odds thing there because he's 17-1 right now. So can we just do Jokic and Giannis side by side? And hold on, Brew, let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it for a moment. The points is going to be Giannis, but that's the assists are Jokic. So I would argue they're creating about the same amount of points per game. The rebounds are Jokic, but it's close. They both have elite field goal percentage. They're playing the same amount of games. Right now, Denver has a better record than Milwaukee, but it's very close. Now, Denver has a chance at a 1 seed, Milwaukee doesn't, but Denver also wouldn't have a chance at a 1 seed if Boston was in the West. You know what I mean? So does this... What?
Yeah, we're switching conferences.
No, I'm just saying
I'm
saying the number of the seed do we agree that number of seed is not as important as what your team's record is? That if you're the 2 seed and you win 58 games, and in the other conference the 1 seed wins 57, to me you guys were equivalent. So why would it be that one guy is minus 170, the other guy is 17-1?
One thing you look like, Giannis is telling you, even though it's not true that it's Dame's team, but Giannis is not the go-to guy at the end. That's the Jokic is the go-to guy. Jokic is Mr. Everything for them. Their whole offense revolves around Jokic, not in a bad way, not in a ball-dominant way, but he's creating it all, and he's doing it fluidly. Like, you just watch those two, and I think you come away, Giannis is awesome, but Jokic is just... He's the man. He does it all, whereas the other guy's saying it's his team.
That's right.
He's the one we're looking for at the end of games.
So if Jokic is the league's best offensive player, Giannis right now is 4th behind Luka and Shea, right? So
offensive player?
Yeah. There's somewhere in that vicinity. Steph maybe is 4th, but Steph's actually...
statistically his numbers are great, but if I need a bucket, am I definitely going to Giannis?
No, but again, this is that wasn't held against Shaq. I don't know.
No,
why
but
it's
I
held
could go to
against Giannis.
Shaq and he would dunk on you.
And you can go to Giannis.
That's the
and
thing.
he'll
If
dunk on
Giannis
you.
would get down there, if Giannis doesn't go down there, Giannis going to get it and then try to drive between
whatever
people.
he's doing, he's averaging 31 a night.
That's right.
Whatever he's doing. And he's doing it on 60. I don't know why we minimize it. He's doing it on the best field goal
So
percentage in the league.
your vote would go to Giannis right now?
No, I am saying right now, I think it is, with respect to Shea, a two-horse race, and it is a 55-45 Joker. And the fact that it is that big of a discrepancy when they're both two-time MVPs, they're both one-time champions, they're both one-time finals MVP, the idea that, like, one of these guys is just in a totally different stratosphere than the other, that's what I disagree with.
I mean, I agree that Giannis is in the stratosphere with him. But I'm saying, I will say this. I do think there is a sentiment for Jokic
I agree
that
with
a
that.
lot of people feel like he should have won it last year.
Sure.
And so now I think there are some people that are. He started out with a head start.
That I agree with. I also think the point you made at the beginning is actually a sneaky, very important one, and I don't think it's fair. The Bucks have felt underachieving.
That's right.
Even if the Nuggets were the defending champs and the favorites coming into the year. They in Milwaukee are. We'll see who finishes with the better record.
They were underachieving too.
Correct. But just everybody, because they won the title last year, when they were underachieving.
No, I'm saying the Bucks were underachieving.
No, and I think Denver had a stretch pre-All-Star break where it looked like they were in a bit of a funk.
Was coasting. The Bucks were underachieving.
Okay, all right, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That it feels like the narrative has been set in a way that is a little unfair. And again, if I had a vote right now, I would vote Jokic.
Yeah.
But I think it's very close and should come down to the final 2 weeks, either final 20 games. I think it is very surprising to me that Giannis right now is, you bet $100, you win $1,700. Bet $100 on Jokic, you win 60. That seems.
Warriors Bulls. Steph Curry hurts his ankle in a loss. Not great. Golden State currently firmly in the play-in. Clay, confident the Warriors will be okay. Take a listen.
If he is out, unfortunate, but it's part of the length of the season. It's hard to play every game, especially not have any minor injuries, and we'll make up. We'll do well without him. We can rely on our history and how to execute without him.
Okay. Can Steph afford to miss any time?
That's the question you're going to ask?
Okay.
No snarky repartee? No little wink and nod at the camera like yesterday when we can show it to you, LeBron left the game in the exact same time under the exact same circumstances. I think by the second, I don't know if we can show you. I'm sorry, 5 seconds difference. We went straight to the locker room.
LeBron almost ran.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry that LeBron can deal with the injury maybe a little better because he doesn't have bad ankles.
What are you
but
trying to
I don't know. You did a whole inquisition when LeBron left a game early with an ankle injury. With Steph, you seem awful concerned. With LeBron, you seemed awful. Brew, once again, I know you hate to agree with me. Am I right or am I wrong?
I hate to. Yeah, Nick is right.
Thank you very much.
I'm objective.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate the objectivity. He is objective.
Do you think LeBron's going to miss a game?
He's very tough.
Okay. Do you think Steph's going to miss a game?
Probably.
Okay.
But he's got bad ankles.
Okay, thank you.
So, I mean, I don't know what you want from me there. Now, listen, I mean, Golden State is totally cooked without him, but because the Jazz and Wilds' Rockets are so